As Donald Trump continues to threaten tariffs and to make Canada the 51st state, Canadians have been debating whether to travel stateside.
All right, so has it been having an impact on Canadians' travel plans? Here is our travel expert and my travel buddy back from the Caribbean, Claire Newell. Safe and sound. Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
All right, look forward to sharing all of our adventures with everybody in the coming weeks. But Claire, let's talk about what's going on right now in travel, because we know there's been a push to buy Canadian. We have seen Canadians booing the U.S. anthem over the last week or so. But have we been seeing a lot of cancellations and are travel plans changing for Canadians?
So that's a really interesting question, because in a short answer is we haven't seen a lot of cancellations, and that's because the people who have made their bookings, many of them are at final payment. Where we've been seeing the cancellations are where people are in deposit stage, where they won't be losing a lot of money. And because we live right along the border, a lot of people are choosing not to do those day trips across the border for gas or shopping, going and doing their Trader Joe's and Target type runs. But it's for the new bookings. Anyone who's looking to make a new booking, we're hearing a lot more people say, I'll go anywhere except the U.S. And I think this is going to stay that way until President Trump stops taking punches at Canada. The other thing is the U.S. travel industry came out saying that even a mere 10% of people dropping their trips, like as Canadians going into the U.S., it has a huge effect, $2.1 billion, and it could potentially affect 14,000 jobs. So it does make a difference.
Sure does. Okay. We were talking about this at the top of the show. Air Transat joining other Canadian carriers and ending free carry-on baggage. I hear that may not affect you so much because you're such an efficient traveler and pack nothing except for the clothes on your back. I don't know how you do it. But yeah, what do we think of this, Claire?
Well, it's just, okay, so the reality is it starts today for anyone who makes a booking on Transat, but they're just doing what all the other carriers have done. We've talked about Air Canada, WestJet doing this, Sunwing, and I do travel carry-on only, but I take a bag that goes in the overhead bin. So I can't book these eco budget that Transat comes out with because I want my carry-on with me. So I think it's just a reminder for everyone to take a look at the fine print and book the fare that's appropriate for them, because that fare is not appropriate for someone even like me who takes carry-on only. It is for those people who just want to take the bag that goes under the seat in front of them. So a small tote, a backpack. And Carolyn, you said it off the top. For people who are going to a sun destination, it doesn't really matter where they're going, domestic flights, they can't do it without doing a carry-on bag. So it really does affect a lot of people. And I think this is just the way of the future. They want more money, and it does feel like they're nickel and diming us.
Well, listen, good news is they're not charging for the washroom. Yet. Anyways, yet. But we'll wait and see. Yeah.
And
paid toilet.
I'm scared to see what the alternative, what people are going to be coming up with then.
Right.
Well, Ryanair, their CEO mentioned that, that's not off the table for him. So if it ever happens, I'll let you know.
Okay, I get. All right, let's talk about some changes to the UK Electronic Travel Authorization, or the ETA fee, Claire. What do travelers need to know about this?
So a tiny bit of good news. So we all reported on the fact that if you were going to the UK to or even through the UK, that you would have to pay £10. It works out to just under $18 Canadian. A lot of money for people. Well, obviously, it didn't really work that well, and they're pulling back on the transiting. So if you're going through the UK to airports, London Heathrow and Manchester Airport, you will be exempt from the ETA. But if it is your final destination, just keep in mind you still will require this. Talk is, though, that it could go up. Obviously, they're not going to be getting money from people transiting, so they're going to have to charge more for those of us who end up going there. £16. That could be almost $30 for each Canadian going to the UK.
That's not good. Okay. All right. Good heads up. All right. We're going to have to leave it there. Thank you, Claire.
Thank you.